Oh, that's not recording. Is it recording? That would be a miracle if that was recording. I almost guarantee you that is that's my computer. Alright, well, that should be fixed. But apparently we are starting off the new year scuffed. Let's go. Okay. Hi, it's me, Silver Spoon. You could also call me Silver Spoonicus, Spoon, Silver Spoon. Max, if you want to use my people name. Why would you want to use my people name? That was a joke. So this is take 4 on trying to record this. So it's truly the most scuffed I could have made it. I now have an outline after learning from my first 3 mistakes. And I just wanted to say hello and give like a little channel update / year in review / give some bonus content for my absence. And it's a little treat at the very end of a video that it will be unlisted so that I can tempt you guys into watching all nearly 7 minutes of it. Okay, so first of all, I just kind of wanted to come out and say sorry for this being so late. We are another 4 to 5 month gap between the last video. But in my defense, that video was horrendous to create. It was actually the worst. It was actual torture, the amount of times that it crashed and didn't work, and even in the end, I have a video with a thumbnail and a blank screen. I don't even get the thumbnail all the way through the video. But yeah, Happy New Year. Welcome to the newest video. I guess technically this is the newest video. Is it? We'll see. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about why there's such a big gap between my production. Like, I know I mention it all the time. I'm working, I don't have time, but like, I don't think I've gone into it enough, and I feel like to feel justified, personally, I know people don't care, but to feel justified personally, I need to tell you. So, I work in an office from 8 to 5 p.m. That's a 9-hour day, for those who don't want to do the math, and I'm there Monday to Friday, and I am there a lot, and I am tired. I genuinely have very little time after work just because of, chores and responsibilities outside of that. And also, creativity and motivation are rough things to have to struggle with. I can be endlessly creative and have no motivation, but be endlessly motivated and have no creativity. It's a rough cycle to kind of shift through, which does not help producing videos. And then the horrors, I struggle with my mental health. I have some rough periods, and it's kind of hard to try and make a video through those. Yeah. But in good news in regards to productivity, creativity, and just this in general for me, I'm on testosterone now. Yippee! Transgender joy! Which means that it is now affecting my voice. So, with more confidence in the way that I sound and what I'm able to do and portray, I feel more comfortable doing characters that I've made that I have specific ideas for than I did in the past, where I thought I'd have to find guests and put it off until I'm at that place. But now I feel like I can at least get to a half-decent place where I feel okay. Like, Kent, for example, was a character I was nail-biting about producing, but I knew he was the next in Ponzi's storyline, in that listener's storyline, and I knew I wouldn't be able to have a guest play that big of a role. So I had to pull up my bootstraps, and even then I'm not happy with how it came out. But now that I'm on testosterone, I've got that confidence back. And that was me flexing how low my voice can go comfortably. So, yeah. What's next? Yay! The 2024 year in review. I hope we're all jazzed. I hope you're as jazzed as I am. I did not get what I wanted done. In the year of 2024, I believe I produced about 3 videos, I'd say. That would be Leaving for Your New Life, which was, pretty good. Had a pretty cool guest in there, I'd say. Pretty neat guest in there. Don't make noise. And Getting Your Bearings with Your New Kentor, which was the flop of the century. Not in terms of, like, engagement, that I don't really like to measure because I like being happy. But a big flop in regards to the production. I was working on a computer that was breaking down, and it was horrible and awful and terrible. And I genuinely, it was a miracle that the video was finished and published. So I'm just happy about that. It's been fun. 2024 was honestly productive for me behind the scenes. I moved, which was awesome. I'm now in a cooler spot, and I got a new computer to fix the tech issues that I was having, and I've been a part of a lot of different projects, which I'll go over in a second here. But even just behind the scenes for my own universe and my own stuff and like my own projects, I've been getting a lot of stuff done that I can't share publicly, which means I'm incredibly inactive. But I've been getting a lot of character planning, making new characters, scripts, lots of that stuff done. It's just about recording and editing and getting that out there and making all the assets, which takes a long time. So other projects that I've done outside of, my own channel work. I've done a few, and there's some that haven't been posted yet, but as of the time of recording, I've been a part of Cardlin's Talktober 2024. That was awesome. That was one thing that I recorded and edited and made, it was written, recorded, and made by me. And it was awesome. All of 2024's Talktober with Cardlin was awesome, and I really think everyone should go watch it. Of course, links will be provided in the description for anything that I mentioned that I was a part of, because I think you should watch it, not only because you love me, but because you love the people I work with, and you love people and being nice to them, and also because they're really good videos and you should watch it. And I'm not biased at all, don't say that. So yeah, I was in October. Next up, also another Cardlin thing was his Thanksgiving collab, which was a lot of fun. I got to play a character in, a dramatic role, and I like that. And I got to play it with my friend PK. Woo! And Laveau. Don't forget Laveau. There were so many other awesome voice actors in there that I've never worked with before. That was super fun. And, it's a good video. You should check it out. Cardlin and his team worked really hard on it. After that is a video that I wrote most of the script for, and I also made the original characters. The original characters were based on characters. They got turned from OC to character, and I love when that happens. But two of the characters were made based on characters that I had in a different fandom, because someone loved them. My friend Remus loved them so much that they were like, nah, they're real now, and they're real now. Yippee! But yeah, I wrote most of that script. It's called Questioning a Flirty Reckless Demon, made by Seraphim C Records. Pencil Kid, PK, is also in there. It's awesome. And when I say wrote most of, I mean I had help. Remus was in there too, getting some tippy-tapping and work done. But, I'm pretty jazzed about it. I'm really happy to see those characters come to life, and I think that you should watch it. And then finally, the last thing posted in the year of 2024 was Meeting with Magical Vigilantes, which was a Mr. Laveau audio. I hope we're all jazzed. Mr. Laveau audio, I, of course, got to play in a video with the Joseph. That's the character name. Not my character name. But yeah, I got to be in a video with Joseph, and it was awesome, and I loved every second of it, and I think everyone should watch it, because Vo is a very talented creator, and, my characters are pretty cool, who could say. Yeah, so that is all I wanted to do for other projects. Okay, so, happy 1 year anniversary to the Spooniverse as of October 31st, 2024. I wanted to release the video that you guys just watched on at least close to that date, but I didn't manage it, so massive shout out to Atonal and Shezu and Keiko, who all, shout out to Pluto also, but they came in clutch, 2 days ago. So, I mean, massive shout out to the people who got it done super quick right near there so I could get it done, and then I didn't. I fail myself at every turn. But I mean, I didn't get everything I wanted done in that first year, but I got stuff done, and I'm proud of myself. And I think it's important to take wins where you can get them. I'm playing with cords on the floor, don't mind me. So, because that's a milestone, at least for me, I mean, 100 people tagged along for that, and we got 4 videos out, so I feel that deserves a celebration of some sort, but I'm horrible at visualizing what sort of celebration that should be. So, if y'all wanted to, like, I don't know, mention something, say something, and you know, say something that you'd like, I am willing to listen. I won't go based on most likes, because that's a horrible way to manage my motivation. But if I see something I think is pretty cool, there's a high possibility it will get done in a time frame. What is that time frame? A time frame. So also, I really wanted to do, as a part of the celebration for 1 year in the Spooniverse, which is something I call it, and other people can call it if they really want to, but, like, you don't have to. I know it's kind of dumb, oh my god. But I wanted to go over some bonus content from the video you guys just watched, because I think that's fun and important, and I want to talk more about these lovely, I don't know what that sound was, about these lovely characters. So, yeah. Hold on, before we're talking about the characters and stuff that we see in the video, I actually wanted to talk about, something else that is bonus content. I wanted to talk about what's next in the production tube. That's something that's, like, actively being made right now if I can force myself to do it. But yeah, it was a toss-up between this video coming out first or a Pokemon trainer video, so I hope the people of the world like that, because unfortunately for you, I do. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and it was a toss-up. So, bonus content, looking at designs for this video. Yeah. So, we will first do Milo, because that's what my list says, and I realized none of you guys know their names, because I didn't use them. Milo is our wonderful, talkative bestie. They are a pleasure, a beauty, a wonderful person, and horribly traumatized. I'm so sorry, Milo. I live for a twist. So yeah, Milo was, and I'm not gonna lie here, at least partially visually based on my best friend. It's not exact, not all the details, but the freckles and the hair, I'm like, well, that makes me feel comforted. That reminds me of my best friend. But also, this is not in relation to my best friend. My best friend knows almost nothing about this topic. Neither do I. I was going in blind on this one. But I wanted to incorporate an aspect of fandom in their design. So, Milo is a Hatsune Friku. Absolutely loves her. Favorite thing. That's all their music. That's all their, like, this is, when I was going into designing it, I needed to think of character traits, or at least something that I could visually infuse into there, and Hatsune Miku is the first thing I thought of. So we've got the hair with the partial dye, and the pin, the lanyard, the scrunchie that looks like those weird things on the side of Hatsune Miku's head, and then a techwear fanatic, because I think college students should dress strange and quirky, even in fiction. Because in my mind, this is a character that has gone from, high school where you have to try and fit into a libertarian arts school where you are able to do what you want. But, that freedom that comes with university was a lot of fun. So, I mean, that's all the notes I really have on Milo's design. There wasn't much thought going into it, besides the fact that I love them dearly, and I'm sorry for what I've done to you, my sweet Buki. I thought it was a lot of fun. I loved doing the piercings, and I liked making the art, and it was really nice to get back into it. And next, Harley. Harley is the first character we see, voiced by Atonal, so lovingly. Thank you, Atonal. Came in clutch last minute and was like, here you go, because he's wonderful, and they are amazing. So Harley, in my head, the entire time that I was making Harley's design, the idea was Am I named after the bike? Duh. That thing came out in 1903. I'm in my 20s. Of course I'm named after the bike. That's like everything. That's just in my mind. And then because Milo had an aspect of fandom in their design, and I wanted something not to parody or anything, but like to mirror that, so that they're kind of, continuous. Harley is an Ace fan. One Piece is, in fact, unfortunately, an amazing show that I love dearly. And I think there should be more of that in audio roleplay. I think there should be more fans that are, like, characters that are fans. But, also I just love One Piece and Ace. So, I mean, you can see the hoodie, obviously. His color scheme with the orange and the blue, the headphones, the phone case, and then heart underwear, because that's such a silly little detail. Anyways, Harley, my beloved. That's all on those designs. So another design thing that I wanted to go over are the extras or bystanders that we have, voiced by wonderful Shizu and Keiko and Pluto and myself. Those, I love to take bystander, I love to make the bystander art by taking art I've already made, because it's so much easier, and then just shadowing over their face. And I'm really curious if people can figure out the other two images, but I will spoil two of them. So, two of them are actually redacted Sonas from when that was really big and trending. Those are mine and Pluto's that I drew. And they're so wonderful, and I love them so dearly. One is a dreamwalker, one is a seer hiding as a werebear, but, like, we don't need to get into the lore. We don't need to get into the lore, but that's where those are from. But I'm curious if people can figure out where the other two are from. Two separate fandoms. I will give you that hint. And that's all I want to talk about for the extras. And one little detail I do want to talk about, because I want feedback and I want people to tell me that they love it and it was amazing, is our little highlights thing that shows basically the highlight of the video, or at least the section that you're watching. It's a really cool aspect that I love in a lot of other videos, and I wanted to incorporate into my own. My first attempt was with the menus. I'm not a big fan of how those came out. I think they look really bland, and while I love the detailing I put on the menu with the double curve motifs and just kind of that jewelry thing, it's just a square sitting on the page with some words on it, and I don't think it fits that menu idea. And while silver spoon does imply cooking utensils, I don't know if I'd particularly describe my channel's aesthetics and branding as a cooking channel. So yeah, I've decided to change up how I'm going to do it. I love receiving feedback and what people think of it in the coming future. But yeah, I thought it would be really interesting to have a listener who has a notebook, like a university student listener, and their highlights are written as notes. I think that was very fun. And I really enjoyed doing that. So yeah. So for now, that is all I honest and truly have to say to you. But it was really fun. I had a great first year. Great first year in the channel. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of support, and it was amazing. So I said honest and truly that was all I had to say to you. I was lying. I have two more things to say to you. I hope you, who is listening right now, have an amazing 2025, and you at least enjoyed some parts of your 2024. And secondly, massive shout out to Mr. Laveau. Vo came in clutch when I reached out to him, like, at most a week ago, I think, and was like, hey, I really want to redo my channel logo because I think it looks weird and I want it to look cleaner, and I love the way you draw, and I love your logos and your icons and stuff. And it said, yeah, hand it over. And oh my gosh, yeah, it was amazing. Everyone should also go commission Vo, because they're very talented and do amazing work, and I think it's dumb not to. Anyways, yeah, that's actually honest and truly all I have to say. Goodbye.